The Cleveland Cavaliers have finally locked in Isaac Okoro, agreeing to a 3-year, $38 million deal late last week. While many anticipated Okoro's return to Cleveland, some believed it would be under a 1-year qualifying offer rather than a multi-year commitment. The Cavs, however, have doubled down on the 23-year-old, opting for a long-term investment. Yet, concerns have surfaced regarding whether this is the right move for the franchise. Isaac Okoro was selected as the number 5 overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft, and at the time his potential seemed sky-high. But heading into his 5th season, Okoro has yet to fully capitalize on that potential. As Caleb Crowley of King James Gospel points out, the idea of potential is just that, an idea. The reality is Okoro hasn't shown the level of growth expected from a top 5 draft pick, leaving fans and analysts to question whether he'll ever reach that level. While Okoro has made strides in certain areas, such as his shooting, his overall development remains limited. His three-point shooting has improved, with Okoro hitting a respectable 39.1% from beyond the arc last season. However, his shooting volume remains relatively low at just 3.1 attempts per game, indicating a reluctance to fully embrace his offensive role. Beyond shooting, his offensive game is still restricted, as evidenced by his inability to average double-digit points. His best scoring season came during his rookie year, where he averaged 9.6 points per game, but since then, his offensive output has stagnated. On the defensive end, Okoro is unquestionably talented. His physicality and intensity make him a reliable defender, but even that has its limitations. In the playoffs last spring, Okoro struggled mightily against top-tier opponents, raising concerns about how far his defense can carry him when it matters most. While defense is essential, the modern NBA demands well-rounded players, and Okoro's inability to contribute consistently on offense may become a long-term issue for the Cavs. The concern is further compounded by Cleveland's recent spending spree. The Cavs have handed out significant contracts this offseason, and if Okoro doesn't make a noticeable leap, his deal could hinder their future flexibility. With such a deep commitment, Cleveland is banking on Okoro taking that next step, but there's no guarantee he will as the new season approaches. All eyes will be on Okoro to see if he can break through and prove himself worthy of his contract. Otherwise, the Cavaliers might find themselves questioning whether this gamble was worth the risk.